What's up, YouTube? This is Yugi Studios 23 here, doing a deck profile on my Gem Rabbit deck. I'm still working on the name, so if you can think of a better name, just hit me up in the comments. So let's get this profile going. So I run 2 rescue rabbits because those cute little critters are very good, and I will run 3, but they got hit. Pretty much the Sabersaurus of the deck. 3 Gem Knight Garnets, 19 beaters. Gem Knight Tourmaline, somewhat Gem Knight Sabers, Cabo Azules. Then we got the MVP, Gem Knight Obsidian. This card's really good because it's sent from the hand to the graveyard. You can special summon 1 level 4 lower normal type Gem Knight monster from your graveyard. It works with fusion, that's the best part about it. 3 Gem Knight Armadillo, they're the main searchers. They can add any Gem Knight monster from your deck to your hand. That's level 4 or lower. Gem Knight Amber. I've been told to take this card out and add Tour Guide Engine so I can get Levier, but then I told him, F you, because this guy is my Levier. Yes, he is a Gem Knight monster, Gemini, but you can jump him with Obsidian, and then he gets special summoned, and if you're normal, you can just normal summon him again. Activate the effect to discard a Gem Knight, and you can add 1 banished monster from your banish zone to your hand, so I can just add Rabbit to my hand, and then next time I can just go Rabbit again. Double Veiler, really good cards this format. 3 Volcanic Shells. I want to get these dual terminal, by the way, if anybody has them. These guys are really good. Once per turn you pay 500 life points. If one of them is in the graveyard, you can add 1 from your deck to your hand. So if I have a Gem Knight monster and Fusion in my hand, I can just dump one of these with the Fusion and go for Gem Knight Citrine. This deck's mostly meant to spam Citrine. 1 Gem Turtle. I've been told to run 3, but I like running 1. Oh my god, this card's shiny. When you flip something, you can add 1 Gem Knight Fusion to your hand. Sangan, just to search for Rabbit or Veiler or Turtle if I need to. Triple Gem Knight Fusion, the main spell card of this deck. It's like, you have to have it. If you don't, you're not going to have a good deck. Triple Mystique, because I really hate the back rolls. Even though you don't really need to be scared of back roll, especially when you have Citrine out. Monster, Dark Hole, and Heavy. Main cards. Main staples, Smashing Ground, because I really hate monsters with high defense. And also when there's an annoying monster like Doka on the field, I get annoyed. 1 Deep Riz, which I will most likely replace with something else. Torrential Tribute, good because if your opponent swarms, you can just nuke them. Double Compulse, because this card's really good. Your opponent XC summons, you just send that sucker back and piss him off. And my favorite rock band in the world, the Solemn Brigade. Solemn Brigade. Great rock band. And the Mirror Force, because this card is still good since Metal Raiders. Now on to my extra deck. We got 1 Celtic Guardian token. Looks pretty cool. I made it myself. Just kidding. Well, I didn't make it myself. Maestro the Symphony Daijin. Pretty good card. It just sits there on the field and just looks pretty. Probably sings a song to you. Photon Popular Operative. Personally, my favorite rank 4 Exceed monster. Once per turn, you can attach 1 Exceed material to make 1 face-up, or, 1 defense position monster on the field, go to face-up attack, and that monster loses 600. Does the same to the end turn, people. Fairy King Alberich, another one of my favorites. Requires 2 level 4 Earth monsters once per turn. You can attach 1 Exceed material from this card, and all non-Earth monsters on the field currently lose 500 attack and defense. So when they stay on the field, they lose 500 attack and defense. Next thing you can do it again, so you can lose 1,000. If they stay on the field, my Utopia, you need him, of course. He's a main staple. He's becoming a staple Xyz. And Utopia Ray, that card wins games. Gem Knight Pearl, because I just feel like running Gem Knight Pearl. He looks cool. This card is not legal, tournament legal status, in a way. But I'm still running it with my friends. I will probably take it out in tournaments, though. Lavabo Chain, this card has really become very useful. Because not because of the second effect, but mostly because of its first effect, because this Gem Knight deck has a problem where I do not draw the fusion the first turn. So if I go first surge in Lavalval Chain, I can attach one of these material to send one card from my deck to my graveyard. So I just send the the Gem-Knight Fusion in the grave, and I could just add it to my hand and go Fusion. And the second effect is choose one monster from my deck to deck and place on top of my deck. And that's nothing exciting. I don't read that. Triple Prisma Aura, because this guy just loves popping shit. He's a pretty good card too. I love him. We'll leave you for last. And my main MVP Fusion, Citrine. This card is really good. I don't think people do not fully understand how good this card is. Because one Gemini, one Pyro, so now you understand why Volcanic Shell's in here. 22 beater, 1950 defense, but his effect just makes him so good. If this card attacks or is attacked, your opponent cannot activate cards or effects until the end phase. That means if he runs over Sangan, Recruiter, anything that searches, he will negate that fucker. The best part, if you attack directly, your opponent cannot activate Tragoedia or Gores. Yeah, fun fact, isn't that? Pretty amazing card. This card is also not legal yet, but I'm still running Gem-Knight Zirconia. Because one Gem-Knight, one rock type, he has no effect. His only effect is that he's 2900 and 25 defense, and he just runs over shit. So when Armadillo or Turtle or Obsidian, well, mostly Armadillo or Turtle are useless to me, I can just use them, and boom, bring out Zirconia. So yeah, that is my Gem Rabbit type profile. And wow, this is Yugi Studios 23 here, logging off.